Havana on the Hudson Cigars, located on 1907 Willow Avenue, Weehawken, New Jersey. A fine, tobacconist, spacious cigar shop lounge with walk-in humidor, comfortable seating area, Wi-Fi, and large TVs. Havana on the Hudson Cigars. Make our place your place.
Music producer, music artist, music engineer, graphic designer, video director, Union City's own. God damn it. Wait a second. He now has a podcast show?
Oh my God. Shut the front door. What?
Now, direct from the Room Label Studios in Union City, New Jersey, it's your host, Famine, on the Tony Central Podcast.
Let's go!
Yeah, word. That's what I'm talking about. And now we got two individuals coming from Englewood, New Jersey. Before these people, I actually didn't think there was a rap scene out there, you know what I'm saying? But I've been seeing these two brothers doing their thing, drop a lot of records on the online, and it's been nothing but hot records. And I actually got excited when I found out they did a dual project, the new Lordz. We got my man Post and JFlow. What's up, man?
So we're gonna start with congratulations on your project.
Appreciate it. Word.
Definitely my favorite record is Pain. That's my favorite record.
Yeah.
And that's how you could tell I've been listening to the album. I ain't gonna give you a record y'all been pushing for a couple last months.
Yeah.
Facts. I actually liked that record since I heard it from an Instagram post that Jay put out. And I actually hit him up and like, yo, is this record done? Because I want to put it on my playlist. And he's like, oh no, it's not mixed or nothing. So when y'all released the project, that's the first thing I went to. I was going through every track until I found that record. I was like, all right, this is the one. What made y'all do this project?
Yeah, we just had mad shit already recorded, honestly. So it was like one day this nigga Post was like, yo, we should put out a tape.
Yeah, cause we started with million views is what we started with.
Yeah, word.
I had a hook and a verse. I'm like, damn, I need somebody on the song.
Okay.
So when he did the song, I was like, yo, honestly, we should just do a mixtape already. Cause we been talking about doing a mixtape, but we never really got to it. So
and we was already like 4 or 5 songs in. We got mad music that we already had recorded together. So
well, I ain't going front. Y'all do sound good as a duo. It don't sound like something y'all try to make it happen. It really sounds good as a duo. I actually brought it up to JFlow. I call you Joe, bro. That shit ain't working out here, bro. I told him about it, and he told me that y'all were working on something, but we didn't know what was really happening with that. But how y'all guys met?
Shit, we was in jail. Yeah, we was in jail. We was in like S2.
Yeah, Bergen County.
Yeah.
In the Hackensack?
Yeah. Oh, facts. Yeah, we was in S2.
But you've been rapping. How long you been rapping for, Post?
Since I was like 13 years.
13?
Yeah.
And you, Jay?
I mean, I've been rapping for a minute, but like on a serious note or just like rapping, period.
Well, yeah, when you said, you know what, I want to take this serious as a career.
Like what, 2 years ago maybe?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but I've been rapping for like since I was little, but I ain't started taking it serious until like 2 years ago.
But you guys say you met up while you were incarcerated, but you came home first, or who you came home first?
He came home like a week before me.
Yeah.
And then y'all just met up.
Yeah. It was just it wasn't even on no music shit. It was just like
I just saw him. I saw him driving. I was driving down the street, and I'm with Val. I'm like, yo, I was locked up with this nigga, like. So she like, nah, you bugging. I'm like, nah, that's him. I stick my head out the sunroof. I'm like, yo, jumped in the car.
Word.
And we've been rocking since that day.
That's a fact.
Just like that. That's crazy.
And it wasn't even on no music shit. It was just on some I fucks with you, a real nigga, like, you feel me?
So where you from originally, Post?
I'm from Englewood.
And you, Jay?
I'm from Hackensack originally.
Hackensack, all right. Now let me ask y'all a question, because honestly speaking, before I met Joe, I really didn't know that, like, Englewood, Hackensack, Richfield Park, around that area, there was actually people that were doing music. You know what I mean? Like, for some reason, we from around our way, Union City, Jersey City, we see that. Like, if y'all living there, like, y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the rich area for us. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact now. But
Yeah.
like coming up, growing up, Hackensack was the hood. Like, it's not the hood no more. They make as much as they try to still make it the hood. It's not the hood no more. But when I was coming up in like the 9'6", 9'7", 9'8", 9'9", like it was real out there. Like, they used to call Hackensack Little Patterson.
Okay.
Like back in the day. Like, that's how real it was. But it's nothing like that no more though.
Do you guys get approached for that? Like, feel like, yeah, why y'all trying to rap for?
Nah, yeah, I do. Especially since I live in like Little Ferry now, so it's like.
So you got more.
Like, they be like, oh, like the fuck is a Little Ferry? Like, what you doing in Little Ferry?
I don't have that problem though, cause niggas know from the area, the generation I came from Hackensack, that shit was real. And then from Hackensack, I moved down south, and then a whole complete another environment. You know what I mean? Where shit was like, I got shot down there, caught bed. You know what I mean?
Where?
North Carolina.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you feel me? So then from North Carolina, I came back up here and was in Patterson. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and then everybody from Hackensack, from my generation, ended up moving either to Englewood or Patterson. Yeah. So you feel me? Like, because Hackensack ain't the same no more. Because anybody know the history behind Hackensack, Central Ave was the hood. That was a strip you couldn't even come to if you wasn't from uptown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was the 230 was the projects right there. Like, shit was real. Like, niggas.
Is that close to like where McDonald's is in the Hackensack Hospital?
Yeah, right there, actually. Yeah.
Fact,
right there.
That's it.
See, I know a little.
Yeah.
I was around it, but it wasn't definitely no like it was projects, but not the way you making it seem. But
not now. It's not like that now. Like it's nothing to how compared to how it was back in the day.
Nah, definitely. But Post, you have a lot of projects that you've done and you released.
Yeah.
And one question I always ask Post, because me and him go back and forth, always talking about whenever you decided to do like an official project, like no freestyle or a project from the intro to the outro that you feel like is an official album and not calling it a mixtape, that you actually say, listen, I'm gonna go on tour off this.
I mean, like, when would I be?
Do you ever think of that? Well, I'm not gonna say, I'm pretty sure you do, but like, do you feel like I'm not ready for that, or you are comfortable in your lane, or what's the situation?
I think now I'm more prepared to do something like that. But in the past, like, my mind was never there. Like, as far as like, let me think about a tour or anything like that. Like, my mind was not there at all until very recently.
And Jay, you got a lot. How many mixtapes do you have?
This like my second project that I ever did. Okay. Like the first one, it was like a freestyle mixtape. It was called Blockwork the Appetizer. Mm-hmm. It was just like 10 freestyles. Yeah. Basically, that's all it was.
But is this something that you guys gonna continue after this, or you feel like it's
turn it to a serious like?
Well, not that, because the project is I don't call it a mixtape, and that's why I try to tell Joe a million times, but Joe just doesn't listen sometimes. But I tell him, you guys should have. I honestly thought you guys should have pushed it like a real album,
like an EP
or EP or whatever. You know
what I mean, it's actually on SoundCloud as an EP.
Yeah, but the thing that got me mad is just I'm one of those individuals. I don't like going on SoundCloud. I like to download stuff. Yeah. So I'm asking Joe, like, and he's like, "Oh, these people just put it for streaming." I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait then, because sometimes I like to download the project, put it in my iPhone, and then drive, and that's when I listen to music. It's available
for download now, though. I think you switched it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
that's individual songs and it's more of a process.
But that's the one thing that I've been trying to get across, that that we need to put our music on all formats, not just all platforms for everybody. Because like I was just telling them the other day, some people don't even go to SoundCloud for music. Some people still listen to music off YouTube.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like we gotta.
I'm gonna be honest with you. One of the highest where people are tuned into now is Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? You got Apple Music, you got Spotify, you got Tidal. Yeah. Those are streaming that is incredible the way it works. You know what I mean? Now they're actually making it for the artists to be even more comfortable, that after a certain type of stream, you're getting paid off it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like you have to throw yourself everybody out there. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm not a Tidal subscriber, but I am an Apple Music subscriber. You know what I mean? So definitely when you drop an album, you want anybody. You know what I mean? Like when I dropped my single a couple months ago, somebody was like, oh, I just heard in Spotify, you know what I mean? And my vision was not to put it there, but it's dope because that's what they pay for monthly to hear music at, you know what I mean? So you definitely want to push it everywhere. And now the way the hip hop game is, well, not just hip hop, but just music, it's just digital, you know what I mean? Even though I feel like an album is not an album when you don't have it on CD. Like I still print CDs, you know what I mean? I would do vinyls if it was cheaper, but vinyls is crazy expensive. But definitely your next project, whatever you guys get to do, definitely push it in all digital outlets, man. That's an advice I'll definitely give y'all. You know what I'm saying? How you met Joe?
We went to school together. Like I met him in like 7th grade, 8th grade. I moved to Richfield Park. I was like 13, and we just had class together, stuff like that. And I think like senior year we started doing music together.
But when is it that you took it serious and said, you know what, Joe, I think I want to take this as a career? Because you know what it is, like everybody who meets a friend that has a studio, they jump. They want to be artists right away, you know what I'm saying? And take it as a hangout spot and whatever. But then after a while, it's like you're either gonna continue to take it as a serious career, or you just disappear. And
yeah. I mean, I was on house arrest. This is fucked up, right? I was on house arrest. I got off house arrest, and he was the only one in the town that had a studio that I knew. So my boy Bundles was like, "Yo, like, you know, Lil Joe got a studio. Like, we should go over there." So we go over there. He was doing his own thing with he had his own little crew, whatever. Yeah. So I was there. I rapped my 2 songs, and after that, everybody he was working with was like, I can't even fuck with you no more, Joe. Like, cause we was working a lot, and I think like after a while, I was just like, yo, honestly, like let's do this. Let's me and you, like the 1-2 punch. Let's do it. And as time went on, we got better. We learned. And like he said, like probably like 2 years ago, like when I got out of jail, it was really when I was like, yo, I gotta do something. Like,
but you did disappear for a little bit.
Yeah. Life.
No, I did that too.
Life got real.
I had a son, and I've been on that mode. But you got kids, Jay?
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
2 kids? Yeah. And you got 2 kids too. Yeah. I need one more. You got Joe, how many you got? One? That you know of, right? One, all right. One for sure. I see you guys always repping the Strictly For The Godz. What is that like a brand, a slogan, a record label? What is that?
It's a brand.
It's a I don't know how to.
It's a brand.
It's a brand. It's a team. It's a label. You can't
it's
really
like an
put
umbrella.
It's like an entertainment hub.
And who's under that?
Myself, Post, J Paul. We got JFlow. You know, he engineered, he produced, and we got Twins. He also produced and he produced.
What's his Instagram name?
Twins.
Yeah, 2INZ.
Okay. I see him sometimes.
Underscore. It's underscore.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But there was a part of there was once that you used to go rep the clothing. What was the group of the clothing? The
FLS, Fabricated Lifestyles.
And what happened with that?
Man, to be honest, I just think it was we went into like we had creative differences. They was targeting a certain audience that, you know, I wasn't trying to touch that audience. So it was more like mutual, like, you know, I respect y'all, like I learned a lot from them. Okay. But they was targeting like the Spanish community, and, you know, I'm a rapper, like I'm a hardcore rapper, so it just wasn't working out.
But
for
you
me.
think they were trying to push music, or you saw that they were just trying to do clothing and maybe make a name out of that and then push you through that lane?
I mean, their thing is mostly clothing, you know what I mean? But at the time they was doing like, you know, events where they would get artists, they would bring artists, you know what I'm saying? And me being an FLS artist, you would think that I would be a part of the event, and it wasn't. It was a bunch of poetry and reggaeton artists and stuff like that, and I just wasn't understanding. I didn't feel like I was.
It just wasn't in lane.
Really, you know what I mean? So it was kind of just like, you know, like.
And he was talking about
do my own thing,
Strictly For The Godz for a minute, but he didn't make it a real like a brand, or it wasn't real until he finally one day was just like, you know what, like Strictly For The Godz, that's what it is. And he created a wave instead of riding a wave.
You did that because like after you did the mixtape?
Nah. SFTG, like Strictly For The Godz itself was originally like supposed to be a song title. And then once I did the song, I was like, oh man, this shit is so hard. Like, I was so excited about it. So I was like, I could turn this into a mixtape. Like, I could base a mixtape around this song. So then it turned into a mixtape. And then after the mixtape, you know what I'm saying, I just kept saying, like, I wanted to branch off from Fabricated Lifestyle. So I go to Joe, like, you know, we should just do our own thing, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, you know what you want to do. So I just was like, yo, strictly for the Godz. Like, off the top of my head, I had no plan, no nothing. I was like, yo, strictly for the Godz is it. That's what it is.
But where does that come from, though?
It was just, honestly, just an idea. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, yo, it's a dope. It sounds dope. It sounds like we could market it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was already familiar to, like, my following or my listeners, because it was a song, then a mixtape, and, you know, I was promoting the mixtape for a while. So it just made sense, like.
That's the one that you have the American flag on the cover?
Yeah.
Or that was the part 2?
That was part 2.
Which one is the first one? Oh, the first one's the one that is just you, and then you have
the chain. Okay. So it's Strictly for the Godz. Then it was, I should have put that on Strictly for the Godz.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to me, Strictly for the Godz is more of
a way of life, you think?
Yeah, like a feeling, like when when it's strictly, it's a vibe, like Strictly for the Godz. Like, this is music or whatever we doing. This is something for the Godz. Like, so you gotta feel like you a God. You gotta feel, you know what I'm saying, supreme in whatever you doing. Whether it's rapping, whether you get fly, whether you trap, whatever you do, nigga, you gotta feel supreme in that, because that's what the word God is, supreme being, nigga. And I feel like I am a God. I don't feel like a God. I am a God. That's the type of attitude you gotta have.
Nah, that's dope. Who inspired you to do music, Jay?
My inspiration to do music started from like Tupac when I was little, like Tupac and like Mason. I always been into music. Like my mother and my stepfather actually like was a big influence on my music. Like coming up, wanting to be a rapper and shit. My stepfather, he used to rap back in the day. He used to I forgot the name of his group, but he opened up for like MC Hammer and shit like that back in the day and shit like that. So
it was from here or down south?
Yeah, he was from down south, but he was from up here. He grew up here though. So, but they was like, you know, my mother was the first person who I heard a hardcore CD from. She bought the Chronic album, dumping that in the living room, too. And I knew every word of that shit. I was like, I had to be like 10, 11 or something like that. You know?
Who you inspire you to do music?
I mean, probably P Stacks. Honestly, RP, man, to the homie, but probably P Stacks. He was my cousin or whatever, and you know, he used to rap. I used to be around him and his boys, so I used to that was what it was. Like, I can't really say there's an artist that's, you know, what's the word? Like, I can't say that there's an artist from back in the days or from present times that made me want to be like, yo, this is what I want to do. Like,
no, that's dope though. At least you being honest. Because a lot of people will come with the BS. And,
as time goes on, you know, there are things that will inspire me or you know, give me that spark. But to initially be like, yo, I want to rap was through him. You know what I'm saying?
Dope. One thing I always found interesting is you guys had, of course, it's you and Jay. You guys are under this umbrella of Strictly to the Godz. You have Joe. Being the fact Joe is a producer, how is it the fact that he's a producer, but you guys always go for outside production and you guys have an in-house producer?
Yeah. Do you want to answer this question?
Nah. It's I'm gonna just keep it G. Like, I don't like everything that Joe produces. You know what I'm saying? Just like he don't like everything that I write. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
no, I understand.
So, and a lot of things, you know, like for example, in our Dropbox, I ain't gonna lie, he got like probably like well over 200 beats from 2014 to 2016. Mm-hmm. So, you know, a lot of the beats are already accounted for, or it just doesn't resonate with me at the time. So, do
you feel like if there's a producer in your team and too much beats are being fed to you, you think it's overwhelming sometimes? You feel like you don't know where to, like, you might like too many of them at one time, or you just feel like.
And then another thing, to me personally, it's a when I pick a beat to write to, I don't even really pick the beat. The beat pick me. Mm-hmm. So it might not always be a Joe beat that catches my ear or gives me that feeling like, oh, I gotta write to this right now, or it give me that put me in a space where I feel creative sometimes. Like sometimes like we'll run like it been times like would be like this project. We got how many? We got like 1 or 2 Joe beats on there.
We got 2.
2. All right. It wasn't like we planned it like that. Like we not. But because at first we was gonna do majority.
Yeah, he was supposed to produce the whole project.
But it was just like the way we was creating at the time. It was like damn, like we was just moving. Like whatever we was like, oh, this is it right here. Like I like getting to it. We came up with that like 2 in the morning, drunk, going through beats in Dropbox. Like, oh, this a Joe beat? Damn, this shit hard. And we wrote to it right then and there. Nigga, the next day recorded it. It don't always happen like that though. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it might be another.
But
like,
do you guys? Is it the thing is you guys record a lot over Joe beats, and maybe when it's time to submit the album, some of those records don't make the cut?
Nah, I mean, surprisingly, you would think that I got mad production from Joe, but nah, I don't. I have the beats and stuff like that, but as far as like me recording over them, and nah, I don't. I could probably count on like both of my hands how many that are my records, that are like, you know what I mean, like it's my record, even though he produced it, but you know he made the album, whatever. I did mad records for him, like a lot of records, like a whole project for him almost. With features, you know, I was featured on it, or whether it was me by myself, but that records that belong to me, like Post featuring Poe or anything like that. Nah, it's not
and
that many.
Joe got some dope beats too. Like, let's not get it confused. His beats is hard.
Yeah.
But me, like, especially, I only can speak for me. Like, I'm more of a, like, I don't know. Like, I like samples. Joe don't sample.
Like
you know what I mean? Like, I like samples. Joe don't sample. So certain feels I be looking for, Joe might not have for me at that time.
What you describing, like the Pain record?
Yeah, something like the Pain. That's like, I like shit like that. Like, I like sample shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But Joe got some bangers though. Like he got some bangers that I can hear people on.
Yeah.
Sometimes they not always.
No, sometimes as a producer, it's just like the same way you guys are. It's just like me and Red. There's sometimes I do mad beats and I'll send it to Red and he'll probably take 1 or 2 out of 10 that I send him. You know what I mean?
True.
And it was just the same question I asked y'all. People will ask him that. You know what I mean? Like Red is very. He's addicting to doing freestyles over industry beats, you know what I mean? And I try to tell him, like, you know what I mean, that's dope. I don't ever get it twisted, but I feel like sometimes when you just dedicate yourself to that, when it comes to making original records, sometimes people be like, nah, I think he's a better guy in a freestyle than the other records, you know what I mean?
Because all I used to do was just rap over other niggas' beats. I recently just had to break myself out of that. Now I don't even rap on other people's beats. I gotta, like, if it ain't original, I can't even write to it.
I mean, I feel like as if you're gonna be a new artist coming out, like definitely you always rap over other people's beats, you know, because you can give
that's part of the art. Yeah.
But you have to show original records because it's just that sometimes you get labeled with that, you know what I mean? Like you have these people like, let's say like Jadakiss and Fabulous. You have a lot of artists that are very dope when they do feature on other people's album, and then sometimes when they do their own records, like damn, I think it could have been better.
Their art. It hampers their art because you're so used to just spitting bar for bar over somebody else's beat or doing freestyles. Where when it comes to writing a song, like I recently was trash at hooks until I broke myself out of always rapping on industry beats. So now I had to come up with a hook, and even like sample beats. I had to break myself out of using sample beats so much too. Because sometimes a sample beat already have a hook on there already. Yeah. So I don't need to write a hook. I had to break myself out of that because I need to get better with hooks. So I started doing more beats that's not sampled. Like this project that the new Lordz project. Yeah. We only got one sample beat on there, and that's Pain. Right?
Yeah. Pain.
Now, if this was like 2 years ago, every beat probably I would try to have a sample beat on there. So I wouldn't have to worry about doing a hook. Like I just now got better at doing hooks, breaking myself out of the freestyling thing.
Havana on the Hudson Cigars, located on 1907 Willow Avenue, Weehawken, New Jersey. A fine, tobacconist, spacious cigar shop lounge with walk-in humidor, comfortable seating area, Wi-Fi, and large TVs. Havana on the Hudson Cigars. Make our place your place.
Don't run from the light, and don't fear the darkness, because both will make you stronger. The darkness inside your heart, it's vast and it's deep. But if you can, truly stare into it and never try to look
I'm from the dark side, getting shot in the park side. Man down when the sparks fly, niggas low when the knocks ride. What don't kill us only makes us stronger. Do what it takes for that cake, cause we hate the hunger. My man just got sentenced to a 3 with a 1. He's still on the block, moving work like he ain't on the run. One squad just passed, he on the ab with a loaded gun. Only time he ever see a future's when he hold the sun. No Little Caesars, but the heaters stay hot and ready. Thinking of life after death while listening to Machiavelli. Before the zoo gang, we was getting wops of Fetty. Where I'm from, pillow talking to a thought is deadly. I'd rather be judged by 12 before Oppa get me. My man scheme, I break it down to grams while I'm watching Belly. What you know about getting milk off a wick check? I was in prison doing dip sets while you was dumping the dip set. I came home, kissed my son, got some pussy and hit the strip next. It is what it is, just a day in the life. Lord niggas lost, we ain't raising them right. But who am I to judge? Before I give it, I'm taking a life. Motels, but I ain't got no place to sleep. Or I was sleeping in Brian's car across the street, and I was pouring my shit. I was just trying to eat, sleeping in the street. Like why the fuck I'm sleeping in the street? Cheating on my girl, getting locked every other week. Smoking weed, hating life, popping perks with my niggas spree. Man, I was going through some things, that's to say the least. While living the double life, my shorty had to leave. I was giving my slop away, I thought I made bail. I called Val every day, I never went to voicemail. Put money on my books, reading books in my cold cell. This around the time that Jay-Z dropped the Holy Grail. I'd rather chill with my kids, they make me do better. I was an example, I really thought you'd do better. I fell off, they like Post, you was much fresher. But this the shit that happened when you don't got direction. And my mom's rent in the room, she couldn't do much. And yeah, them tears from a guy wetting up my blunt. And my pops, he talk a lot, he couldn't do much. Not even DJ Screw was this screwed up.
For the Godz alumni. From the bottom of the music.
I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear the grind don't stop. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear to God, hallelujah. They ask me why I'm so fly. I just say it's for the bitches. And we get into this chicken. And we ball LeBron minutes. I gotta get to it, get to it. She's stripping the close to my music. I gotta get to it, get to it. She's stripping the close to my music. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I know the Reaper coming for me, got it on me. I'm a boss and a shooter. I'm trying to win for the losers. My youngin', he jug out the Uber. He only move with the Ruger. Run down if you wanna get smoked like a hookah. We just trying to live life. Scallop shrimps with the rice. Champagne with the ice. Hitting niggas, bitches fucking up their life. When we done, she gotta get the walking. Bird bitches always get the squawking. Conversation, I don't give her often, cause niggas die over pillow talking. You Drizzy Drake with the dance moves. I'm Richard Porter when the grams move. That bitch you wife and niggas ran do. That sucker shit that I can't do. You was not cut from this cloth. You a lame, then I'm cutting you off. Your bitch is in love with the sauce. You be tonguing her down, she be sucking me off. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear the grind don't stop. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear to God, hallelujah. They ask me why I'm so fly. I just say it's for the bitches. And we get into this chicken. And we ball LeBron minutes. I gotta get to it, get to it. She's stripping the close to my music. I gotta get to it, get to it. She's stripping the close to my music. I gotta get to it, get to it. Cause Ashanti told me I was foolish. I'm riding with the Lil Uzi. If I get the bus and I don't wanna use it, I just want the money, yo, it chases paper. You taking L's, that only mean you lose. And they say they winning, this is real confusing. SFTG, boom it. I just bought some champagne just to dump it on her. And then that bitch gave me neck, I dripped my sauce on her. block, work till forever. Alumni, that's forever. I'm dipset with the leather. Your bitch do it good, but my bitch do it better. Y'all don't really want no drama. If they ever call me slipping, then they call me slipping. I believe in karma. I jug and finesse and I might get your bitch, and I think that your bitch from Atlanta. I drop her for a bet my Fanta. I let the bitch drink my Fanta. She want designer panda. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear the grind don't stop. I be getting to the money. I be getting to the moolah. I be getting to the guap. Swear to God, hallelujah. They ask me why I'm so fly. I just say it's for the bitches. And we get into this chicken. And we ball LeBron minutes. I gotta get to it. She stripping the close to my music. I gotta get to it. She stripping the close to my music. I be getting to the money. Can we get into this chicken? I be getting to the money. Can we get into this chicken?
We're back on Tony Central Podcast with Union City's own Famine.
I was going through Facebook and Instagram, and I saw you guys had like a clip of Pain. You guys shooting a video for that?
Yeah, we shot a video for it. Yeah,
we about to drop it.
Are you guys considering that to be your next single?
Nah, it's not actually gonna be the single, but like everybody, the streets wanted it. Like people have been asking, like, "Yo, Pain, that shit hard." Like that's one of the joints that I was surprised that got a lot of love. We got a lot of love for that joint. Like a lot of people,
that song
like,
sound different than every other song on the project.
So a lot of people gravitated to that song more than I thought they would.
Yeah. So, well, you know what it is, and honestly, this is what it is. And I have conversation with Joe sometimes, and Joe doesn't understand this because Joe is a very deep fanatic when it comes to trap music.
Yeah.
With the overwhelming of trap that's going on, when you guys have a project and you guys, the first record you guys push out, what was it? Getting into it? It was like trap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So super trap. People can listen to it and be like, oh, it's a dope record, but it's like it's almost in that same lane. You know what I mean? So when you hit it with Pain and you threw them off, like this shit is hard. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because it's just a different sound and it's like a fresher breath air. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And the reason why I say this is because there was a period of time in my life when I started doing reggaeton, and reggaeton became like trap. It became overwhelming. Everybody started doing reggaeton to the point that it was like it started becoming whack. You know what I mean? And that's the thing with trap. It's not that I hate trap music. I feel like trap music is dope, but I just feel like sometimes you have artists that just don't rap good. You know what I mean?
And that's the whole point of the new Lordz. The whole point of the new Lordz was like, all right, everybody on this trap wave, everybody want dab. All right, y'all still could do that, but we're gonna give y'all bars at the same time. You know
that's what I'm saying. When it's like I tell Red, and it's funny, I have this conversation with Red. I've been for months already. Me and Red been trying to do a record to push out as a single, like an official single, right? And I be trying to do. I feel like when I do trap beats, it's weak compared to Joe. I know Cito, Littles. I feel like when they do trap beats, it stands out a lot compared to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm a old school type of dude. I like the sample records, the old school records. I feel like those type of records I master more. So I tell Red, when I try to do a beat like that, you break your head trying to focus so much on a hook and trying to make a record catchy, then compare when you grab a Drake beat that's trap and you just rap and it sounds way better than that. You know what I mean? So I tell Red, like, you know what? Maybe that's what we gotta do. I'll do a trap beat and you just rap. Forget about trying to do something catchy or whatever. Maybe that's when they'll come out as a record.
And that's what we did for this. Like this, because my thing is like, all right, Post can really rap.
Yeah,
I can really rap. Post, when I first started fucking with Post on the music tip, he was doing more trap music, but he could really rap. You know what I'm saying? And I always been on like, I want bars, but we found the medium, like on some yin and yang shit, and it helped me do, because I never rapped how I'm rapping on New Lordz. I wasn't rapping like this 2 years ago. I had the slow, I'm a bar you to death flow. You know what I'm saying? And now I can finesse. I can hit them with all different angles. A lot of artists can't do that because a lot of artists can't really rap. They just trap, and you ask them, oh, rap. Let me hear you throw a beat on. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They can't. And it's not a lot. Like, we got artists out that's rapping like the Dave East and the Young and Maze and stuff like that, but they're not doing trap also.
Yeah.
This to me, I feel like, and I had a couple people tell me the tape sounds different because ain't nobody really doing what we doing. We giving y'all trap. Mm-hmm. And we really giving y'all bars at the same time, not on a different track. On one track, we giving y'all trap and bars. And
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. What caught my attention was the title first. I think the title definitely made people interested. Like, what are you guys talking about? I mean, the new Lordz, you know what I'm saying? So that caught my attention.
And the cover too.
One thing I'm gonna say that I got mad that y'all guys dropped the cover, you guys, because the first cover you guys put was hot. With the statue holding the head. I was like, I hit him up. I told Joe what's up, and Joe was like, I don't know, these guys confused. They change their mind every second I goes by. But I like that.
Now, I just felt like the other one was too much going on with that one.
No, I understand where you come from, but at the end of the day, like sometimes, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes when you put out a cover that nobody, you know what I mean? Yeah. Not your average, you guys just chilling, taking a pic, you know what I mean? Like when you do stuff like that, it's more of an art, you know what I mean? Which the new cover is dope. But the reason why I say is because I saw the first cover. If I would have never saw the first cover, then I was like, this cover is dope, you know what I mean?
Word.
But when I saw I actually seen that picture somewhere, and then when I saw, you know,
and that's another reason why I ain't really want to use it, because it's actually I got it off somebody. I seen somebody else use it as artwork for a beat or something like that, I think.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, that shit, and it was the metaphor. Like it was just like we wanted to, like we the new Lords, like we.
Yeah, that's the way I called it. Like the new kings, you know, the new Lords. Yeah,
we here now, like, but that was just the statement. Like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to catch people attention with the first promo cover, and then. I mean, hit him with the second one, because the second one I still think was hard too, but it was just the first one was just too much going on. Like,
and who designed these covers?
My man Top Tier. He on Instagram, Big League God himself. He do a lot of covers for Trey Pizzy, and he got a little squad called Eat Gang. They out in New York or whatever.
I'm surprised I didn't get a call for this cover. Yo, I ain't getting a call for this cover. I do like almost every. What do you mean any project? You under the damn umbrella to the group.
Well, you had hands on the whole project.
All right. You're gonna have to change your name then.
Yeah, but now I just, you know what it is. I just try to. I try to work with different, like everybody. I don't want to just stick with, you know, using one artist all the time for covers, you know, like, because you do make dope covers. Like I was like the last cover I think I told you, like, damn, this shit dope right here.
Yeah,
like,
Stay Golden cover too.
Yeah, Stay Golden cover.
Dropping
which you took forever to drop it.
Yeah, but I just try to I just try to work with different artists, especially when it come to covers and stuff like that. I just try to work with different artists or whatever. So you know.
What's up with you, bro? You lately you used to talk crazy on Facebook before.
Yeah.
And you calm down.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
crazy
chilling.
in a bad way, but like you used to put out your opinions a lot.
Yeah, it's a vent.
And you used to get, I don't know if you were going through a phase, you were frustrated or something, but you just like from one day to another, it's just like you would ghost. Like
yeah, I had to fall. I fell back off social media. Yeah. I was having a lot of problems, and you know what I mean. Like I was back and forth, like with the music. You know what I mean? Because like he said, I could really rap, and I felt like, you know, I was being too honest in the music, and people wasn't feeling it until I started dumbing it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was going back and forth, like, do I really want to rap? And then I had a daughter, and then like she got pregnant 6 months later. It was like, oh my God, like I need to simmer down, like forget rap. But I was back and forth. You know what I mean? So
yeah. But don't you think sometimes that's like I feel like that's when you're an artist for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't feel like, all right, if these people don't understand what I'm saying, I'm going to have to put it in their language so they can understand me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you could rap, you could rap. I mean, fortunately, from now to, it might take a year, 2 years, they might catch on to what you're saying. But, you know what I mean? It's like a J. Cole. J. Cole spit bars, when if you don't understand it, he's not gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna bring it down a little bit because, you know,
yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And especially you talking about life, that's my type of music, man. Like I'm always a fan of music like that, because I feel like, that's where you hear the artist hunger for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you guys been locked up. You understand what you went through. You know what I mean? How long you did?
Me, I was in there for like, when we was in there together, I was in there for
like scared bit. Who was in there for
like 40 days, 50 days, something like that. It was nothing crazy. It was nothing crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
But at the end of the day, you still realize that what could happen if you do get a long sentence. You know what I'm saying?
Shit is whack.
You know what I mean? So like, I got my brother. My brother's incarcerated. He got 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So when you go through a phase like that, like, when you rap and you listen to music, like, I would say Meek Mills is one of those artists I would say that that brings out that pain from the streets. Yeah. And as Philly, you've been through Englewood, North Carolina. You know what I mean? These are streets that are not your typical regular thing. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's why that's something. See, I didn't really touch on, like, cause that's the music I really make. You know what I'm saying? Like that I talk for the streets. Like, I didn't really touch. I touched it on this project, but I ain't really go in how I wanted to go in, because that's not what this project was for. This project, I really just wanted to showcase talent on this project. You feel me? Yeah. Because I ain't really, nobody, if you didn't know me personally, you ain't know I rap. Okay. For this project. Now I'm like, people, like, I grabbed a few people's attention. So now it's like, okay, so you can rap, he nice. All right, now when I hit you with my project, Blockwork, the official mixtape, it's gonna be more of what I really do. The more the pain music and more the, you know, shit from the bottom, like that. Like I talk for real.
And then, what was that? Straight from the bottom.
From the bottom up, that's my brand. You know what I mean? But it's still one, like I try not to say like my brand and Strictly For The Godz is his brand, because it's one and the same. Like, I'm Strictly For The Godz. He from the bottom up. We all like that. I look at it like that. Like, we just all on the same umbrella. But from the bottom up is also one of the brands that I'm pushing. You know, I gotta get I'm starting fresh with everything. I don't, you know what I mean? I ain't got a plan for everything yet. But you know, I gotta get the logo.
What's next after this though? What are you guys thinking about?
Well, JFlow got a project he about to drop Way Up. We on that. Post all over that. Sure. But,
and that's on Joe's beats?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys do rap on Joe's beats.
Yeah, we do. and then after that, I think Post is gonna drop
Ball Was Life.
Yeah. And then after Ball Was Life, I'm gonna drop Blockwork.
And then I think you guys should
do
after a duel. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm a fan of y'all as a duo than individual artists. And the reason why I say is because right now, if you look at the hip hop state of art, there's hardly no duels out there no more. Everybody want to be the single individual artist. Everybody want to be alone. You know what I mean? So if you guys, not saying you guys got to do it, but if you think about it, it would be something fresh out there. You know what I mean? Just like when you hit these guys with a mixtape, everybody's like, I'm pretty sure everybody was surprised seeing y'all together. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So that's something that y'all should think about. Something that we were talking off camera before we went, when we started recording the show. You guys was talking about the freestyle session, right? You guys did a couple years ago. That was you, Ray Pearson.
Oh yeah, the cipher.
JR. What happened with that record? Cause you guys, I know you guys did the record, and then it took forever for the video to come out.
Yeah. Well, the thing with that song was
who came out with that idea?
I mean, JR.
Yeah.
Yeah, JR the Beast, or the official JR, he came up with the idea. And at the time, I was rocking with him, you know what I mean? Like, we was working together closely. And then he got everybody rounded up. I was the only artist from Bergen County in the cypher. Everybody was from Hudson County except for me. So, you know, we did the cypher, whatever. We were supposed to do the video. Joe was supposed to shoot the video and edit the video. And then, like, it just never happened, and like he was like, I just lost my my drive for editing videos. So he was trying to explain that to them, like, you know.
But that's when you already shot the video?
Yeah, we had already shot the video, and so everybody was waiting to get it edited.
And who shot the video?
Joe.
Oh, so Joe originally shot the video. Yeah. And who came out to edit the video then?
I don't even remember.
Who edited it? Don't act like you don't know, Joe. You know everything, Joe.
I don't even remember who edited the video.
So how you guys knew the video was done?
Yeah.
Who?
JR.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean, he was like, oh, everybody. He was like, it was like 9 of us. He was like, oh, everybody come together, like throw like $80 down, and we could get it, like he was trying to get it on World Star.
Which is not a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie. It's if you are like
everybody didn't cooperate
in a record. I mean, it was the freestyle was hot. That shit was hot, and I think if y'all would have pushed it, like when y'all released the record, and y'all would have just dropped the video right away, it would have made strong noise because nobody did that at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, was like the first ones to really do it, like a New Jersey cipher. If you think about it, everybody doing ciphers now, like for they certain city, like Patterson cipher, all that. But y'all really was like the first ones to really do it.
Well,
it was a good idea.
I did the first Welcome to You in the City record. I had like 16 niggas in that record. But my problem is that I never got to do the video because there was a lot of controversy. I had people that didn't like each other in the record, but because the thing is, the way I did the record is that I individual emailed the beats. They didn't tell them what it was for. I just like, I need the verse, and then they'll give it to me, and then I put it together, and then I released it.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? But it was dope.
That's a dope idea, though.
Yeah. So as time was going on with you, Post, you guys were working with JR at one time, right? Yeah. Back and forth, and then there was the other dude. What's the light skinned dude name?
Dre? Nah.
Dre, isn't it?
I mean, that's who JR was working with.
But
Before.
wait, but JR and Dre was a duo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
The thing is, my thing is, okay, so yeah, my thing is, I get confused because I feel like some of y'all were cool, and then it came to a point that y'all split up.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like we was together. You know what I mean? He worked with Dre.
And they started beefing.
Yeah,
but you started beefing with Dre Hardbody.
Yeah, we had problems. Yeah, because he was trying to say like he was like one day on Facebook is how it started. We was talking about the cipher. We getting the cipher ready. So he's like on Facebook like, oh, I just want everybody to know that the cipher was my idea. You know what I mean? Like, fuck these niggas type shit.
But he wasn't part of the cipher.
Nah, but I guess him and he's
behind closed doors. Yeah, probably like, him and JR probably talked about it then.
Originally, and he wasn't with it. Like, nah, and they was beefing because whatever. Like, he was like, why you working with them and you should be working with us, building with your team. And you going outside the circle, and like he didn't like that at all. So they started beefing. So when he went on Facebook, like the cipher's my idea, I was like, yo, get out of here, bro. Like stop hating. Like even if that is the case, like you hating right now. Like stop hating, bro. Like, and then he just was talking like a whole bunch of like, you know what I mean? And
but what do you feel he went after you compared to everybody else in the cipher? Because nobody said nothing. Which is
because I'm the only one that was like, fuck out of here, you wildin'. I don't care, you know what I mean? Like we good, we you know what I mean? We got like a pretty decent relationship now, like, you know what I mean? We did the Panda freestyle,
I would like to bring him to the show because I got a lot of questions to ask him.
You smoked him on that Panda joint.
Shit.
I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Nah, it was a good joint,
All right, man, but we moving on.
My bad.
We moving on with that. Were you supposed to be part of the that whole battle thing they were doing?
Yeah,
the battle of the garden. You were gonna battle him.
Yeah, that's how it all came about because he was like, "Oh, you trash anyway." I'm like, "Bruh, not for nothing. Like, I will smoke your boots. You know, what I mean? I will smoke your boots. I'm not even like that. Like, oh, I'm better than you." But it was like, bro, for real, because he was talking crazy. Like, he's talking crazy. So I'm like, bro, I would dead ass flame you, bro. Like. But it was getting too personal for me. That it got to the point that I hit up Cease, I hit up, you know what I mean, what's his name? Whatever. Cease, man, I hit him up, they doing a big battle league or whatever. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep it mad real with you. Like, I'm gonna come to your event and I'm fucking shit up. Like, I kept it mad real, and Cease was like, nah, you can't come then. Like, cause I'm putting money up and you know what I mean? That's my money. Yeah. And I respected it, but I told him, like, if you want me to come to the event, I'll come to the event. But just know that, you know what I mean, we turning up in there. Like, because he was talking crazy. He was talking about my kid. My daughter was like 2 months old. He talking about my daughter. I wasn't jacking that at all. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
It's like, you wilding, you throwing low blows. Like, it got to the point where I told him, like I told Joe, like, yo, we could pull up, we could go there, me and you right now, we can go. Like, I was with it, but every time it came down to, I'm gonna pull up, it was nothing. You know what I mean? Well, shout out to Dre though,
He said shout out.
Nah, because we have a good, I don't want it to seem like I'm sitting here trying to kick his back in.
No, we're talking, this is past, but this is something that I want to know because I really never talked to Dre. I only talked to Dre, I think, one time. because he did a record with somebody and it was on over one of my beats, and he emailed it to me to see if I approved it. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. That's the only time I talked to him. So, you know, as me the first time talking to him, I'm not gonna jump with that question. I'm like, yo, so what's up? You know what I mean? Because I know you guys more than him. But you know, now that we do this radio shit, might as well just, you know, and hopefully I'll bring him up here and then I'll go ask him, because I got questions about him and Chris Mayer too. But it is what it is. Oh man. So everything cool, and you guys say you're working on a new project. Joe, when you dropping your project? All right. So in other words, you're trying to tell me when I'm finished mixing his beats, then. All right, that's cool. So when who's dropping first? Between you guys.
Well, I honestly was supposed to drop before all of this. I pushed my mixtape back for New Lordz.
Yeah. Okay.
So and then I pushed it back again because he about to drop his tape. And
so it's ready to go, your project?
Well, basically, it's. I'm probably gonna renew it with like 2 or 3 songs, but basically it's ready to go. Like I got everything is done. I just by the time it's ready to come out, 2 or 3 songs probably gonna get replaced with something fresh. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's done though.
And you dropping what after he drops?
Yeah, it's probably like sometime in 2017. This Ball Was Life project, I want it to be a little bit more like honest, a little more like touch bases on things I've already put out there, like an update almost, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, there's one record that I went crazy when I heard it from you. For some reason, I don't understand that. All the records that I always like from you, they never make it no mixtapes. I don't know. What's the name of that record? The one you play here when me and Red was here?
Oh, it wasn't Stay Golden. It was another one.
No, it wasn't that.
Tears from a God.
Yes.
Yo, that record is
from
serious.
God, yeah.
That record, yo, is serious.
That's my joint, yeah.
That was another record I was looking for on this mixtape, but it didn't make it. And question, I sent you a record. What happened? You guys didn't get to use it?
Nah, I'm still using that. The one with the sample on it in the beginning. Yeah. Nah, I'm still using that. I was talking to Joe about that actually like a week ago. We was talking about it. He asked me. No, actually the week before the mixtape. But it was just like the way we was promoting it was like, oh, November 1st, and every time I'm about to release something, it never ever makes it out on time ever. And I was like, nah, let's just put it out. I'm gonna just use this probably for Ball's Life, like, but it did fit the theme, like with that sample, it fit the theme of the mixtape. But yeah. I just wanted to get it out on time. Like I didn't want to push it back, and I was determined, you know what I'm saying. But I'm still using that record for sure.
Word. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. At least an advice from. Well, one thing before even I say this, when you guys be around people that done music for a long time and they want to give you an advice, take it, man. Especially if they done it, you know what I mean. Now, if it's somebody that's a hater or whatever it is, you know, you don't listen to them. And I'm telling you from experience. But one thing, the one powerful advice that you could take from somebody is listen. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be right every time they tell you something, you know what I mean? But the main powerful thing is to listen, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they don't know how to listen, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just gotta listen to people talk. After they done, then you be like, you know, you done, or we could continue talking, but you gotta listen, because I see you guys are up and comers. You guys are doing a good job, you know what I'm saying? But you are gonna hit a road that is gonna make y'all be like, you know, I don't want to do this shit no more, or whatever the case may be. But don't stop the momentum now. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because this music shit is too fast now, bro. I'm telling you, compared to when I first started back in '99 to now, it's too fast now. You know, y'all project is old already. That's it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's old. You know what I mean? Even though tomorrow you could, you know, copy and paste your link, and new people be like, oh shit, you know, it's old already, and people are greedy, and people want new records, people want new videos, people want everything, you know. So you have to stay on track, you know. That's something that I tell Red, and me and him had it on lock for like a while, and then we just stopped, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, we going through life. He had a kid, I had a kid, but you if you really want to do this, you can't stop, man. Don't never feel like you're never gonna make it, because trust me, man, I've been doing this since '99, and sometimes I feel like, you know what, it's over for me, you feel me? So I think you guys are doing a great job. I'm looking forward to y'all next projects. Hopefully, one of my beats make it. If Joe beats don't make it, maybe one of my beats.
I honestly I definitely need some beats from you. I fuck with your beats. So your beats be the type of beats I fuck with anyway. Like I mean, we gotta definitely work.
Nah, definitely, and I appreciate you guys coming through. And I don't know, you give your info.
Hey, why you looking at?
Nah, you can follow me. Yo, man, it's Post, man. You can follow me on all social media at Post SFTG on all social media. From like SoundCloud to Instagram to Twitter to Facebook. I'm there. I mean, the new Lordz on SoundCloud right now.
I go by the name JFlow. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at PO_FTBU. Snapchat, same thing, PO_FTBU. SoundCloud, JFlow. You know what I mean? Fuck with me. New Lordz is up there. We talking that talk. I mean, we giving y'all something new y'all ain't never heard. Bars. Because a lot of niggas don't got it.
Yo, Jay, we cover everything? There's anything that... Yo, why you so scared today, bro? Because you talk crazy through text, but then
That's a fact, too, boy. That's a fact.
We good?
And shit now.
No, I'm always good. Trust me. I'm just saying, if you're good, if there's anything you wanted to talk.
You're good, I'm good.
All right, you good? You guys good?
Yeah. Now, be on the lookout. I mean, for visual, we got a lot of visuals that we about to
do you
drop.
guys have a release date for Pain? The video?
Nah, it should be out within the next week though.
But it's done, shot, right?
Yeah,
it just got to edit.
Yeah, it just got edited. So.
And where the scene that you guys been promoting, where's that shot at?
In Patterson. We did the whole video in Patterson. Well, we did some.
The scene with the red light. That's in my basement.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. It's in my basement, but we, you know what I mean, we just trying to made it look like to fit the part, whatever. Yeah. And then the other scene, the outside shot, was in Patterson.
Yeah, you can't make too much noise where you live outside.
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, not at all.
You can't do that because I've been around there. Man.
Yeah, nah.
I appreciate y'all coming. You know what I'm saying? The Tony Central Podcast. Before we end this, I definitely want to say thank you, everybody, again for tuning in. You can catch me on Instagram. I am Famine. Twitter, Blue Room Therapy 24. The email, TonyCentralPodcast@gmail.com. And you know the website is up and running already, TonyCentralPodcast.com. And, you know, trying to make this happen. Thank you for everybody who tuning in, and see you next week. One love.
Hey, yo, 1 2 1 2, man. Listen, let's take a break. Yo, Famine, let me get some airtime to let these cats know what I'm doing, man. My name is Grungy Bogues. I got a new project out right now called the Social Introvert EP. 7 bangers. Know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to grungybogues.bandcamp.com. That's GRUNGYBOGUEZ.bandcamp.com. It's free, baby boy. Bang! God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless.
Don't forget to subscribe to get all the new episodes first. Thank you. See you next time on the Tony Central Podcast.